Hello, Graybeard here. And maybe this one will turn out better than this one. Yeah, like I say, everything about this bike is okay. I added this rack to it. But like I say, something in the controller or whatever, it's like all the pedal assists are the same thing. It doesn't matter if you're in pedal assist 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 18 mile an hour, 18, 19 mile an hour, something like that. But anyways, we got this one. It's an Engwe. And let me show you this. See how it says L20A? It's trying to be this bike. This is the L20 2.0 by Engwe. They had the L20 going on before this Gokeep that has no website. Engwe has a website, and from what I've heard, their customer service is top notch. I haven't had to use it yet. But so far, this is the worst damage to the box. No kinkle dinkles on the ends or the corners. Backside, or I guess you could call that a little kinkle dinkle. But it's even more minimal than the last one. And the last one, this bike did not come with a scratch on it other than, like I say, the paint job. Now there's a couple scratches there. I don't know how that happened because that wasn't there not long. Right here, it was a chip and you could tell they touched it up. You can see it. Anyway, and that little one down there I caused. But anyways, we're going to get on this. And I'll open it up for you, give you a little view first. And we'll do the time-lapse thingy again. I'm going to try to do this in a little bit more efficient manner. So that last video was pretty long. But yeah. Anywho's, got my cutter ready. We'll cut straps. Yeah, when I bought the Polarna, I was looking at Engwe. They had another bike. It's a folding knee bike, which this one will be too. But it was the one with the battery that slips up in the frame. This is not that kind. This is like this last one you saw in the last video. And but this is the real deal. This is the one that other bike wants to be. Anywho's, pop the staples. Oh, here's a zip tie sticking out of the box. All righty. No damage that I can tell so far. This, there we are. Boop, boop. Anywho, let me get my cutter and cut the corners. I meant to have it facing the other way. Well, no, I had it facing the way I meant. Okay. I got to kind of cut it on the front of the corner on this one because there's a seam there. There she is, Onyx Black, which was the only choice I had. Now here's the deal with this bike. Like I say, this is the bike that other bike wants to be. This one's normally $13.99, I think it was. I found it on Walmart's website for $608 and some change. Ended up being $650 some, so it was like $90 more than that other bike. And this, like I say, is the bike that bike is trying to be. I mean, you'll see once I pull it out, everything is very similarly Done. I actually like the rack on that bike better. Not the basket I put on it, but the rack that's underneath it, this thing here. I actually like that one better. This one seems just to be evidently, oh, I got to bolt it up to the frame here. But yeah, it's very similar though, which you'll see. But both of them are 52 volt. Both of them are 13 amp hour batteries. Both of them claim 28 mile an hour. That one definitely didn't do it. This one should. I've heard some people say, and I might need to check it out on that Gokeep, that it only does it in pedal assist. But the thing is, why would you have 5 different pedal assists and all of them are the same speed? Each pedal assist should gradually increase each time you hit a different pedal assist. It should bring you up a few more miles per hour. Well, that one don't. That one's 18, 19-ish miles per hour in every pedal assist mode. And this one here's got a screen like all my other bikes. So there's adjustment there. But they both have what I believe is, yep, metal fenders. But like I say, this is what that bike wants to be. And like I say, they're very similar. This one may take a little more assembly though, because judging by this right here, it looks like there's it's not put together as that one was. That one I just had to put the handlebars on top of the thingy once I folded it up. And yeah, here's where it zip tie come. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead. Let's slide this out. I'm pretty sure this is the charger and the tool kit and everything, just like most bikes. But yeah, I'm gonna put on time lapse, and we'll put it together. I just wanted you to get a little look at it. Alrighty, it's the next day, and here's kind of what it looks like. We'll get it outside and try to get a better look. The sun ain't out though. But I was thinking about the similarities of these bikes. Now look at the way that frame is, and this little rail right here that the battery rides down on. Now this one's got the battery in it, and like a dummy, when I put this rack on there, I put it too far forward. So it's going to have to come back further. I'm going to have to bolt it up closer to the front because it needs about that much room for this battery to come out. But okay, look at the little handle on it. The charging port. Now the charging port's different, but other than that, this cover is exactly the same. If I can get this to go back where it was at. See them little grooves going down the battery. And there's a little like dip to go behind that bar. There's that dip. There's those grooves. The thing for the track. That one's got the same exact track. I just can't show it to you right now until I take that rack off. Only thing is, different stickers, and they put Engwe on it. Same handle. It's identical. I'm almost positive. Let's see. ALX050-01. ALX050-01, or -01, I mean. Same battery. Same toolkit as the Gokeep. Pump, just different color. Same handle, look at that. Same key. I took and rubbed some paint on it to get it in the numbers, so I could tell this is the, and I wrote 2.0 on it too. This is the Engwe key. And had I not done that, I might have got them mixed up. But yeah, they do have a different cut. But yeah, I just... Now, they do differ though. Of course, this one came with a rack, and it was about 90 bucks cheaper. The Engwe, see, here's just basic shocks. I mean, it's got shocks, but I mean, there's nothing there. On this one, you can lock it out or open it to where it functions. I don't know why anybody would lock them out and want to make it stiff. And evidently, you can adjust how the damper is on them. But look at this shape here. Yeah, little thing welded in there. Right there it is. There's that little shape there. The way these come around, the two bars. See? They may be made in the same factory. Oh, but there is differences though. And they got the same exact fenders. Headlights are different. Truthfully, I kind of like this one better. The beam it puts out. This one does okay. I mean, it does fine. But that one I just think is a little bit better. This one's got a nicer seat. The paint is way better on this. If you look at this, it just looks like this is just thick, cheap paint. Where this, it just looks, I don't know, it just looks better. To me, it just looks a lot better. Same handle grip, shifters, everything. I'm gonna take that off. But let's see. Yeah, the brake handles are different. These have like a little rubber thing in there to give you a little grip on your fingers grabbing at them. Hopefully that'll last. But there's a lot of similarities, but this one's got a lot nicer clasp. Where I had trouble on that other bike where that bolt thingy broke off. This don't have it. This has a nice heavy duty clasp. Same thing up here. It's got a clasp there to where you undo it. This here, then you flip that down and then it folds down. Then you fold that. Where this has got a cheap like on a bicycle seat type thing. Same thing here. Now this one's got one of those up here, but you know, it kind of needs it up there instead of a big thingy like that. But yeah, like I say, they're practically the same bike. The only thing is, where this one has this, and this one has a screen, a real screen like on my other bikes. And there's another trick I need to try, because I took this out off camera, and it does the same thing this bike does. And I've done a lot more reading up on it and everything, and I'm assuming, yeah, this seat doesn't cushion very well. I think this one actually cushions better, but they're practically the same seat. They're slightly different, but they're very, very similar. But I think this one, even though it's got the nice stitching on it and everything, it makes it look fancy. I think it's getting that seat over there with some real, and it's got some stitching on it too, and it's wider for my big fat butt. But yeah, we can undo this right here where it grabs onto that bar, and just mount that one on here, and it still has the little latch thingy on it for the battery. But yeah, 90 bucks more. Do you get 90 bucks more bike? Not really sure. I do think, in my opinion, now, if I can get this thing into track, there we go. Yeah, I would go for the Engwe if it was only 90 bucks more. And the only reason why it was only 90 bucks more this time is because I caught it on a deal at Walmart. Like I say, it's normally like $13.99. Would I pay that much for it? No. So yeah, okay, we're on the off position with it locked in. So you turn it, you got to unlock, and then you got off and then on. Off locks it to the bike where it won't come out. And the thing is, if it comes loose, it's on the track. You'd have to pull this battery all the way up for it to fall out. So it's, even if you didn't lock this, it wouldn't fall out on you. And there's no way it could, because that track goes all the way down the battery. Same thing on this one. Like I say, you can't hardly see it. But yeah, it's got that same track back there. And it looks exactly the same as the other one. I am almost positive I can take this battery out and put it in that one, and take that one out and put it in that one. But look at the brake lights. Yeah, they're different. The brake light on that one was bright. The headlight, I think, is brighter than this one. But this is a nicer bike. It is slightly nicer. I do like the, I like this rack better than this one. But this one will do what I need it to. But yeah, I'm not going to overload either one of them. This one I'm going to leave on this one, because I bought another one for this one. I got it for $21.99 or something like that. This one I got for 16 bucks. You go on eBay right now, they're $85, $85.99. Don't know why they ever had them on for $15, but with taxes and everything, it was like $16.01 shipped to my door. And I was like, I'll take one. It's Antioquia. They're above Engwe. Engwe's like a major brand as far as the Chinese bikes are concerned, but Antioquia is higher, and I don't know how you say it, walkie or whatever. They make bikes that easily do 40, 45, 50 mile an hour, and they cost like $2,500 and $3,500. There's one that Antioquia makes. You see these are 180 millimeter disc brakes. For this bike, it's plenty, even with the mechanical brakes. But you ought to see, they got disc brakes, like, see how this is like this? I can't see what I'm trying to show you. That one is like $4,500. It's got a disc brake like this, and it's got another one on the other side. And I don't know if it's got the same on the back. I'd say it's probably only got one on the back, because most of your braking's on the front anyway. But yeah, like I say, with these bikes, both these bikes, and I didn't know this, I ended up having to buy this one to find out the hard way that and I do like this bike better. Yeah, these bikes, both of them, like I say, they're very, very similar. When you just do throttle only, it's not like the other three, the X50, the X01, the S8. You use a throttle on them bikes, and they'll do the top speed, 28 mile an hour or whatever the top speed is. The Engwe, of course, with the dual motors, it'll do 34. But with these bikes, they're restricted. This one was like 18, 19-ish. It like, on my phone, it would like stay right in that area. This one here is like 21.7 with no load on it. And I think I did see 21. Like I said, I took a little short trip around the block, and it done 21. Let's see. Yeah, the pedals are identical. Identical pedals. Cranks look exactly the same. Let's see. The sprocket guard looks different. Yeah, there's small differences here and there, but overall, and this one has a turn in where the chain is. Let's see if this one does. Nope, no turn in. It didn't really need it over here. It is a little closer, but yeah, I think it could have got away with it. But I guess if the chain was to pop off, it's going to clear it better. On this one, the chain seems to be further away. I don't know how that is, but that's the way it is. But yeah, in most cases, this has got higher quality parts, especially the front forks. Front forks and the clasps where it folds and stuff. But this one actually, like I say, I think it has a nicer rack, and for $90 less, you got this rack here that came with it. But yeah, but what I noticed with these two bikes on throttle only, this and here, when you hit the throttle, excuse me, I'm a little congested. Old and I smoke, which I shouldn't. But this one here has kind of like a like it pulls you, and it's got plenty of oomph. But it's like it's I don't know, maybe it's just a cheaper controller. This one here, the power is smooth. When you hit it, it pulls you, and it's smooth. This one here has like a like it's not steady. You know what I mean? But I mean, it still works, and it's not like too noisy or nothing. Let's see. Tire treads are different, but both of them, neither one of these is going to keep the tires on them. This one may be longer, because I have to say, out of all these bikes, this is my least favorite. And this is number 2. I like my X50, X01, and S8 way better. But also with this one, where it's got the screen, which is way nicer than that one with just a battery and pedal mode indicator, you can adjust things in here. And I tried one thing and it didn't work. And there's another thing I can try, I just ain't done it yet. But we're gonna go ahead and take it for a ride. I done blabbed off enough. Let me, yeah, I think the Engwe, as far as looks, yeah, it looks better. And I guess it's part of it's the color. That green is okay, but I wasn't crazy about it. Now, if it was the color of green it looked like in the picture, I liked it. But and these are fat tire bikes, but they, 3 inch instead of 4 inch. But it's a good looking bike. I think it is. It's got everything, but like I say, where they don't go up to the maximum speed on throttle only. And I'm hoping I can defeat that on the Engwe at least. Oh, I almost forgot. My riding shades. I got my windbreaker on today because it's in the 60s, and once you get going down the road, it feels like the 50s with a breeze. Oh, the sun came out. It's been overcast all day. You can see like little spots of blue sky, you know, in between clouds here and there, but the sun was staying behind, you know, the clouds. Let's park this thing out here in the sun where you can see it better. It's a good looking bike. You tell me what you think. Yeah, throw them in the comments there, yeah. And it does make it easier for old farts like me to get on with that step-through design. But oh yeah, I also forgot my phone holder. I would like to see how fast we're going, because I want to, my seat's loose. I thought I had it tight. I tightened this thing before. There, I'm already scratching up the seat post trying to get the seat right. It's tight now, but yeah, like I said, I was going to try to get this video a little more efficiently done, but then I do stupid junk like this. Anywho's. But the phone holder won't take but a second to put on once I can get in there. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about this garage. I wish it had a regular door. A regular door I could just open up and go in and out of. Heck, I could get the bikes in and out of it too, really. I can get them through a regular door and not have to worry about the garage door much. I guess I'm gonna have to put it over here. I try not to take up the whole view and everything. And I gotta go get my phone. Yeah, I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached. I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's take off. Oh, I guess I could put my kickstand up. Like I say, this does the same thing. Hopefully you can see it on the screen. I think this one feels just as peppy, if not peppier, than the Gokeep. Actually, I think it's peppier. It goes up to like I say, 20. There it is, 20. 19 on my phone. I hope y'all are getting what I'm laying down. So if you don't mind doing 20 miles an hour, this thing's just fine. But I just don't understand that. All these other bikes are done up in a way that your pedal assist is a certain percentage of power. Like I say, first pedal assist one is usually like 20%. Pedal assist 2 is like 35. And then 3 is like 50. It's a halfway point. And then, 4 is like 80%, and then 100 on pedal assist 5. And it works the same with the pedal, with the throttle only. As far as I can tell, I got the handlebars straight. It's kind of funky the way these, way this folded stem is. You got to put it on, and you can't adjust it while you got the handlebars up where you need them because it's down inside there. But yeah, if this thing would do the full maximum speed, this one claims 30 miles an hour. And if I can unlock that and get that on throttle, I will be ecstatic about this little bike. Because Because like I say, it was still all together. It was, I hope y'all can see my speed and everything, and still plenty of the road. Yeah, these bikes aren't as forgiving on the sidewalks. Here we go. We will, and I wish it was a little further away from the let's see what it'll do pedaling. Now this is, you see it'll go faster pedaling, but I'm ghost pedaling already. So I can get up to 26 pedaling and faster, because my old butt gave out. But like I say, on throttle only, it only gives you 20, which I do not understand. And the sad part about it is these bikes with that 52 volt actually have just a little more pep, a little more torque. This one's rated at 75. Now, if you can go ahead and spend the $1,300 or $1,400 or whatever for the full price of the bike, they have the 3.0 out. And it's a complete redesign. Yeah, I'm going up a hill and this thing is just like, no, whatever. 52 volts. It's only 4 more than the other, but the higher your voltage, the more torque you get out of it with the same wattage motor. I mean, yeah. Like if you have a 60 volt, there are some that are 60 volt. They're quite expensive. With the same wattage motor, you get a lot more torque out of it. Dodging traffic with this 20 mile an hour though. I'd say if you was like in the inner city or whatever, with bike lanes and everything, this thing would be great. Especially if you're a smaller person. This, like I say, is exactly like that other bike. Whereas, you know, the reach, your handlebars are right in front of you on this one, where the other ones are way up there. This thing acts like it's topped out at 21 right here on the, well, it's 19, 20-ish. But on here, it's telling me it's 21.4. They're always a little bit higher than what the actual speed is. Why? I don't know. All they need to do is try to be accurate. I think in their mind, they think, oh, make them think it go faster. Screw around, die. We know what we're getting. This bike is a little louder, the motor. I hope you can see what I'm trying to show you. Let's see how it does on this hill. You can tell that noise you're hearing, like, that's it hitting the limiter. Once it gets off the limiter, you don't hear it no more. But when it tops out, you can hear it going, because this motor can do a whole lot more. With 52 volts on top of it, it can do a lot more. They just paved this, didn't they? Recently, at least, I don't remember. Yeah. Now, if I pedal, but like I say, once you get up to 25 or so, I'm ghost pedaling. Yeah, I just hit 27 on the GPS. But I'm just coming out of winter and I'm out of shape. If I was living down in Florida, or somewhere warmer where it didn't get so cold in the winter time and whatnot, I would ride bike year round. But then I wouldn't be around all these mountains. How you doing? Yeah, you have to actually let go of the throttle or it's not going to go more than 20. And I know the reason why they do that. They do that because in most countries and in some of the states, the commie states, I mean, they regulate the speed on these bikes. Like you can't go over class 2 or whatever. And with this being regulated to 20-mile-an-hour throttle only, that makes it a class 2 bike. If it went up to 28, that would make it a class 3, and a lot of places do not allow that. They make you restrict your bike if there's a way to do it. Otherwise, you can't. You buy a bike you can't even ride. I mean, 20 mile an hour is decent, really. But I'd rather, if I'm gonna cruise 20 mile an hour, I don't want to hear the rev limiter. You can hear it going clack, 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 clack. Right now you don't, because we're going uphill, but once it levels out and this motor is hitting the peak, you can hear it. It's wanting to go faster, but something's stopping it. There it is. Right there. It kind of sounds like a car when it hits a rev limiter. It's like it's stuttering. I always wonder too, on an electric motor, is that safe? I mean, and what I mean by safe is safe for the motor itself. Because would it be possible that that would actually wear the motor out faster with it stuttering like that? But we've done 3.4 miles, and so far still showing full bars. Oh, how you doing? Yeah, my butt's already feeling it. 3.4 miles in. Yeah, like I say, these bikes, the suspension doesn't compare to the other 3 I got. I can feel it a little bit in the seat, but it's not much. Now, back to that 3.0, the L20 3.0. It's got rear suspension. So yeah, it's a full suspension bike. I miss them having that gate open. I used to go that way, say away from the road, you know. And that piece of steel is still there over that hole. There's a hole there. There's some kind of underwater main or something that they was working on. See if we can get her going about 26, 27 up the hill. $23. Yeah, another thing too with this position on this bike, this is just me now, but it seems a little harder to get your stride going on this bike. But it's a nice bike. I checked the tires and everything too when I put the bike together. And like I say, if you watched my last video and stayed, I almost ate a bug. But if you watched my last video and watched long enough to see the little bit of riding I did do on that other bike, I could feel like a want where the tires weren't centered very well. And I even checked them when I put them together too. I don't know if it's just the tires or if they were slightly off when they was. These tires on all these fat tire bikes are very finicky when you go to set them on. A lot of people complain. I've seen bad reviews on tires that I bought, the ones I got on the other 3 bikes, my first 3. And oh, these tires, they keep coming off the wheel. Well, you got to get them centered, and it's a little tedious. I have to say, it is a little tedious. But yeah, I can't wait to get mirrors on this thing. It does feel a lot smaller than them other bikes. But these bikes have their purpose. I mean, it's a folding bike. It's to be compact. And that's what they're considered. They're compact. That's why I don't have my reach. But they're decent. I mean, for it to max out throttle only at 20 miles an hour, it's just about doing it. Well, it says 21.7 when it's maxed out on their screen. Okay, we lost the bar at almost 5 miles, 4.8. See if we can thread the needle the thread. Oh. But yeah, on these sidewalks here, they put the speed bumps back in. And I know exactly why. If you notice, when we rode that Gokeep, they hadn't put them out yet, so they just now put them out. And there's a reason for it. It seems like around here, when the weather warms up, people start acting crazy, going down the road 60 miles an hour in a 25 zone. And yeah, so they put them in, that stops it. And it has. Like about a week ago, I'm assuming it's been less than a week since they put them in. About a week ago, there's people every so often you'd see them or hear them, be sitting in the house and you're like they're going down a daggone racetrack. Big old V8 Mustang, doing 60 or so mile an hour. And there's kids all the time out in these streets playing and stuff. And it's not safe. My little bell on this bike, it has a bell too, like the here's that bad spot, real bad spot where it peaks up like a daggone A-frame house. Been like that for 15 years or more. This sidewalk has looked just about like it is right now for at least 10 or 15 years. Yeah, at least 15 years. Well, no, it's been longer than that. It's been over 20 years. Because I got kids that are in their low to mid 30s with families of their own. We used to ride bikes down these roads with that mongoose I tell you about. I need to show it on video one day. But I used to ride a bike with them on it. And sidewalks look just like this. But this thing's it's definitely got a little ump. When you hit that throttle, you feel it pull you. Yeah, if this bike, if I can unlock that top speed thing to get it, to do it says 30 plus mile an hour. If I could get it to do that, hold it, no, this one actually says 28. That's right. 28 plus is what it says. And if I could get it to do that, because I just need it to do 25 confidently, But yeah, this thing, it'll pull you. See, it ain't no slouch. Like I say, I'm 225, 230-ish. And this thing has no problem getting my fat butt moving. And if you want, we can take it, Gokeep out and see if it does the same thing. Like I say, These are done different. It took me a while to figure that out, and an extra few $100. I'm pulling mine. Might as well. I was fixing to do the pad and then pulled my keys out. Well, heck, since I had my keys out, I might as well take the fob out and use it. Oh, it was already on my key, so it was already out, really. Anywho, but yeah, is this bike worth $600? Definitely, definitely worth $600. 650 some with tax and all. It did great with me, if you ask me. I think it did great. You can let me know what y'all think in the comments. And definitely like, and if you haven't subscribed. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I meant to grab that other key if I could see it. I got my shades on, so it's, what'd I do with it? Oh, it's right here. It faded into the locker background. Anyhow, when I pulled these glasses out, I guess it moved it. But yeah, same exact key. It says FZZ on it, what that is. But it's exactly like the key to that bike, just a different cut for the cylinder or whatever you want to call it, the lock. Oh, let me turn that battery off too. Oh, I did. I had to turn it off to pull the key out. But anyways, and I'll try to show you what this thing does. Like I said, I like the position of that rack, but and you don't have to take this battery off to charge it, but I like to charge it in the house where I can watch it. I don't want to close my garage door and let it charge on its own. I like to be able to see it. Oh yeah, kickstand's a lot different. This one has a beefier looking one like the big bikes. Well, that one's actually more like the Gokeep. It's the Amiet. I mean, not the Amiet, but the Jansno. But that kickstand does just as good as these. But see how thick that one looks? This one here has a skinnier one like the Jansno. But hopefully you're seeing what I'm laying down. Oh, let me get the phone holder too. And try to, I'm probably gonna have to put it on the other side, which is the side I'd rather put this one on. And maybe I could, but that kind of gets in the way on these little handlebars. If you had a little more, and this one's got the doohickey over there where that one is in the center. So yeah, you don't have much, choice over here. Let's do it down like this. Let me see where I got them handlebars at. So I think I need to lower these a little bit too. Yeah, it's about the only place I can put this one. Now on this one, I didn't notice it on that Gokeep. But if you can see what I'm laying down, you got these little things here. And there's a little screen, like a view spot in this big part of the stem. You can see it. And that's another thing. These are very adjustable, depending on your height and how high you want the seat and all that good stuff. And this one, like I say, does the same thing. Yeah, it's got the little window, but it don't have the numbers on this side. It's got them on this side. Maybe I got this on here back, or no, because it has to fold this way. And that's the hinge. It has to fold down that way. So I got it facing the right way. I mean, I wouldn't put something like that past myself. Let you see this one out in the sunlight before the sunlight leaves my driveway. We'll have a lot more sunlight soon. Yeah, I like the see how lens looks bulbed out and everything. That actually, I don't know if you can see what I was laying down. It's actually, I swear, I think that light puts out a better beam at night. Yeah, fancier looking with the racks on it, but and like I say, I do like that back rack. And baskets, these are actually called baskets. That one came with that one, but I bought that one, of course. I've already told y'all. But yeah, it's very similar, the shape of the bike and everything. And this has the fake doohickey for the seat post. And actually too, in the sales thingy, course, it's no longer up. It's on Walmart. I don't know. I guess it's about the same here. I don't know what you're looking at. Hopefully you can see. I'm trying to position the camera correctly so you can see the speed on my phone. Okay. I forgot about the rack. I tried to slide off the back and that rack was too wide for my old crippled legs. Anyway. Okay. This is the right key for this bike. Maybe it's got to be in a certain way. Really? No, I have the wrong key. I'm a retard. Let's get this bike back out of the edge of the road. Yeah. Maybe I'll get better at this one day as far as coordinating everything and whatnot. But doo-doo-doo. This key fob does make it a little quicker. So I don't have to hit the buttons on the pad to... Yeah, I'm a dummy. I was like, daggone, this key won't turn. You know, I reached in there and grabbed it. I thought I did. Here it is. Put this one over to the side. Put this one over to the right. There we go. Now we got the right key. Derp, derp. Anyhow. Now we on. Power up. Yeah, to me, I don't know if it's just, and this seat feels loose. It's hard as heck. See, I was sliding off the back of that Engwe back seat to get this seat straight. And see, on this one, I'm afraid to break the bolts because I had that problem with the one bolt already. Okay. Let's see if that'll stay in place. Yeah, this bike, this seat does have a little more spring to it. The seat is still. But I don't want to go too tight with this bolt because I'm afraid to break it. Let's go up a little bit. There we go. That's pretty tight. But see, when you get your body weight on there and go to move, you feel the seat move because you're moving it with your whole body weight. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. Oh. Boop, 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 boop. Might as well. Yeah, this has got, I don't know, I guess they're about the same. But if you hear it, if you can try to listen to the motor and you'll hear it going rump, 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 rump. The other bike, the Engwe, don't do that. Now once it gets out there, it's fine. And I ain't hearing the where it's hitting the limit. I ain't hearing that. But if you can see, it's going slower. The Engwe does a couple more miles per hour. Hopefully you can see my little speedometer. We're not going to go as far on this one. Maybe I need to turn that up a little bit. I hope y'all can see it. I'm trying to lean back a little bit so you can see it better. I'm not the best videographer. But yeah, this one tops you out a couple miles an hour slower. And I swear on this bike, it feels like I do more of this. I don't know why. I try to watch it. On the Engwe, I didn't even notice it. So I'll have to see the video after I go to put it, when I go to put it all together. I may have done it on the Engwe, but I don't remember doing it. And those little grippy things on the Engwe, although that's fancier, it's not needed. I don't need no grips on these things. I can grip them. But this bike does okay. What I'm going to try to do though is get her in 7th and see what it does. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm seeing. These handlebars don't feel as sturdy as the... Oh, okay, I think I just lost my chain. That's a first for these e-bikes. I believe I just lost my chain. Maybe that's why that fender was cut out like that. Yeah, it's completely off the small... we're going to have to adjust the cable on this eventually. Well, not eventually, soon. Well, let's get her back on. Yeah, see, she's wedged off the, yeah, it's wedged in there. Get on the friggin' sprocket area. Yeah, we need to get that, that sucks. Did I get, no, felt like the seat was crooked. Cricket. Yeah, see, with this being a compact style bike, see, he cruising like I do on my other bikes. This seat's still slightly loose. When I go to twist to turn around and look behind me, this one's supposed to top out at 28 pedaling. I don't think we're going to get it. I'm doing 17 right now. That's all I can get. That's all I can get. I'm just as well off pedaling. I mean, throttle only. Yeah. I'd say the Engwe, here's that bad spot there. The Engwe's a much better bike. Is it worth the $90 more? Absolutely. Yeah, this one tops out at, well, they say, I did some research on it. The advertisement said 28, and it didn't stipulate whether you were using pedal assist, pedaling, or throttle only. It wasn't saying any of that. It said 28 mile an hour max speed. And I said, it should definitely do that. 1300 watt peak motor and 52 volts, it should be able to do that. And like I say, up to its regulated limit, it's got plenty of pep. Plenty of pep. But, oh. Yeah. Do not buy a Gokeep. Whatever you do, do not buy a Gokeep, not a fold-up bike. Let me go a little further up here. The clasp that keeps the stem from folding just came undone. Like I say, that Engwe is what this bike wants to be, but evidently it don't know how. And this has got a daggone bolt, so I can't tighten it any tighter. That wasn't that loose before. Let's see if I can. Dang. Well, if I brought my toolkit with me. Okay, let's just be careful. I wiggled them handlebars and I guess it loosened it up. But yeah, you don't want this thing coming undone on you where the thing folds up while you're going down the road. Gokeep. Need to go keep your bikes over wherever the heck you made them. That's what I was worried about in the main part, where the bolt broke. That's where the frame folds in half. Got to pull him right up there. It just don't want to come out. Yeah, we're going to tighten that up again, because I've tightened it up before. It's still holding it, just I guess from bumps and me pulling and messing with these handlebars, because I tell you, they don't feel as solid as the Engwe. I think it's got to do with the stem, the folding stem, the way it clasps and everything. I thought it felt looser, and it does feel a little tighter now that I clasp it back, but I showed it to you, the differences between the clasps on the Engwe and this one, and it was clasped. It's not supposed to come undone on its own. It's not, dang it. Yeah, if you can keep this thing from trying to fold up on you. Oh, bump. Oh. Yeah, these sidewalks are horrific. You don't notice it as much on the X50, X01, and the S8, because they got full suspension. Big old cushy seat. Yeah, if you can hear that every time I hit the throttle, it's run, 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 run. On that Engwe, it's now when it gets up to its limit, you can hear it going click, 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 or it's trying to go faster, but something's telling it no, you can't. And the seating position, like I say, I don't mind the seat itself, but it's just how close the dadgum handlebars are to you. If you're a smaller person, this is probably better for you. I'd say closer to 5 foot, 5 to 5'5". You get up past 5'6", you're probably, I need to remember to get off on the left side of the bike. That's where the kickstand is, dang it. But other than the screen, you know, an LCD screen, well, let me just, boom, open sesame seed. Yeah, like I say, other than not having a screen, see, I had it tilted, the camera tilted downward to try to catch the speedometer. A lot of people, oh, I can't see the speedometer, and then some people are like, oh, I can't see in front of you because the speedometer, the phone's in the way. Can't please everybody. But yeah, I wore this windbreaker because I was afraid I'd get chill going down the road. I'm actually getting a little hot. Because on these bikes, it almost demands you pedal. But like the rack and the headlight on that bike better. But this bike is, like, see, here's the clasp. I didn't have to put nothing together. It was there. This one was already on there, but it wasn't tight, and I had to tighten it, and now it's loose again. I got to get something on that freaking bolt and tighten it up. Baby crescent. But yeah, everything about the Engwe's better. Every little detail. I got to take that rack off before I can get to that, unless I can't get a socket on, because it's right up against this side right here. You can't get a socket in there to tighten that up. That's just ridiculous. Let's see if I can. There we go. There we go. Will that tighten it up? Let's go a little bit tighter. But yeah, this bike went together easier, other than that bolt breaking. Yeah, see here? I gotta loosen it. I'm afraid I'll break the daggone threads off of it like I did on that other one. But I do have it tighter now. See, I don't like these. Yeah. This thing sucks. Gokeep, you need to do better. It shouldn't be this daggone fickle. That's one turn, and you have to have this facing that way, as far as I know. But it don't want to stay. It wants to pop up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not happy with this bike at all. This one here, no problem. It was put together correctly to start with. I didn't have to touch that part of it. On either one, I didn't have to touch either one. Yeah, it's got the same type of clasp, like I say. That's the way they need to go. That is trash. This is trash. This is a seat post thingy. Anyway, yeah, I'm not happy with that Gokeep. I'll let them know too. But truthfully, I put it on the Amazon website, right, where I bought it. The review. I can't find my review anywhere, and I put that review up there weeks ago. I can't find it anywhere. But I should have said this at the beginning of the video. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you don't, hit like anyway. Lie to me. I'm a man, I can take it. But comment, let me know what you think, good or bad. I was hoping I was still going. Yeah, this is 38 minutes. Of course, I rode both bikes trying to show you. Anyways, yeah. Like, subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit that bell and click all notifications. That way you get notified when once I put out new content. I got the, I charged the Jansno battery up a while back. It's probably still good and charged. And I did the AMI not long after, I think. Can't remember for sure, I'll check it. The Polarna, I know I charged it last week. So we can ride any of these bikes next time. So, and, won't be as much of a struggle getting things together because we just jump on them and ride. And enjoy. And keep up with traffic on these city roads. Where on these little ones you can't, unless you're in better shape. You're in better shape. Well, not on that one either. On this one you can. Yeah, you can keep up with traffic on this one as long as you pedal. This one, no. It maxes out under 20 mile an hour pedaling. Yeah. If it wasn't so much trouble to take that bike back apart and put it back in a daggum package, I would. Send it back to them. But, yeah. I'm going to eat it, though, but I won't buy another Gokeep. Will not buy another Gokeep. I'll buy another Engwe. Like I say, on the throttle only, maxes you out at 21.7 on their screen. It was around 20-ish on the actual GPS. And but pedaling, I saw that GPS peak out at 27 one time. It may have went higher. I may just not have noticed it. But I did see 27 on the phone, on the GPS. While on the Engwe, that is. But we'll get on one of these and we'll do 27, 28 mile an hour throttle only. Yeah. I prefer these bikes. I really do. Now, if you wanted to go traveling somewhere, like camping or something, and you're in an RV, and you want an easy way to get around, this is a good option. Very good option. And for older folks, I'm telling you, for older folks like me, I'm starting to have problems with my hips. That makes it so much easier just to swing your leg through there instead of having to hike it way up over the back of it. Now, it's not so bad on this one since it ain't got the basket on it. But it's still, I can feel it in my hip. When I get up this high, I can feel it in my hip. And with that basket on it, that makes it that much higher. Now, I could probably clear it, but you can just go. But yeah, tying it off. Boop. Done lost 2 battery bars on this one. It's supposed to be the same, well, it looks like the same battery. Whether it has the same cells inside, I do not know. Yeah. But the similarities, the keys are the same, the pumps are the same, the toolkits are exactly the same. Frames, well, the bike ain't over here no more. I was used to it being over. Yeah, the frames are almost identical. But all in all, the Engwe, I guess that's how you say it, Engwe, is way better than the Gokeep. Like I say, yes, this bike's cheaper. It costs 90 bucks less. Well, normally this one was supposed to be like $1,300. But it's a lot nicer bike. You saw the trouble I was having with that one. And I didn't have any troubles with this one. I had to tighten the seat up once, and that clasp works way better than the ones on that one. But I am gonna try to find I might just steal this one and put it on there. And see, notice I put this on this side. That's the side I should have put this one on, but that's what that little hook is for, is to keep this in. But yeah, I'm thinking about putting that on the Engwe. Now, like I say, I got another rack, so I'm just gonna put that other rack on here. And it's a little rough looking there. I don't know if you can see it. But it is threaded, but I need to get that little chunk of whatever out of there. But yeah, it came with extra bolts and stuff, and it even came with extra brake pads. 4 extra brake pads. Yeah, 4. So I got a whole set of brakes for the Engwe. I need to mark that Engwe so I know. The only ones I got brakes for, well, that's not it. I don't have to mark that one. It says Jansno right on it. But it only came with 2 pads. This one came with 4. If you really look at it, there's really not much to these brakes on here. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Comment, like. I do greatly appreciate it when you do. That wasn't in the toolkit. So the Engwe did come with an extra wrench. And then again, that extra wrench, no, that extra wrench is not in with the Gokeep. So Engwe for the win on that one. Engwe didn't try to give me no rinky-dink bike lock. Take that inside and study on it a little bit. But yeah, let me know what you think about the two. I imagine ain't much people gonna think much of the Gokeep unless they got one and they ain't had no troubles out of it. But yeah, I had the thread strip off of that one. Sucker tried to come undone on the stem while I'm going down the road. Luckily, I noticed it. And yeah, I want to do something. I'm going to put another stem on. I bought one to replace that so I can put that back on my old mongoose. But I guess I might have to put it up here. Piece of junk. Oh yeah, I was talking about that bell on this was faced that way. On this one, it's up on your brake handle. But I'm wondering, can I maybe loosen that? It just seems like it's, I don't know, I guess I'll leave it where it's at. But when I'm holding these brakes, it's right there, cutting into my finger. Not bad, but it's always like right there in the way, right there. And anywho's, I guess we'll catch you next week, and hope you enjoy.